Hey everyone, it's WiNGSPANTT, the fourth best commentator on YouTube, and today I want to show an incredible match, a death match against a lot of really good players, pretty much all fairly high level prestige players, including players from the VZN clan. I don't know anything about this clan. I thought possibly they were like Verizon Wireless or something when I started, but they're not. They're just really good players. And especially coming off of a video where I just showed off, me versus some Christmas noobs. I don't really want to think people. I don't want people to think that I spend all my time playing against terrible players and never accomplish anything. I want them to see that I am able to compete against better players. I'm also able to lose against better players. I make good, plays, bad plays. But there's definitely a different way you play. We're playing against better players. You really have to be a lot more cognizant about where everyone is, who specific players are, what the strategies are, and kind of adapting to it on the fly. So here we go. I'm looking for old Wolvini, which is coming out to right here, and because I anticipate that she may be coming as blend group, I decide I'm just going to stay here, wait for her to pass, build up my 450 points, come out and go for the hidden 900 point kill, which I do manage to nab, and now immediately just moving over here and looking behind me, trying to find out where my opponents are. The most good players tend to fall into some very specific areas here, and I'm just going to come here for the stun. I completely guessed wrong, however, who my killer was, and it was Brian 001. And he kills me for 300 points. And by the way, if you're new to Assassin's Creed and you're like, oh, Wingspan, I see you're like fairly low level, you'll notice that any level that has the gold number in it is actually a prestige level, which means that that person has reached the maximum level that many times. So if someone's like has a gold level 2, that doesn't mean they're level 2. It actually means that they have reached the maximum level full time and then 2 more times past that. So they're actually 3 times higher level than someone at like a level 50 something. Something to keep in mind. Here I send my bodyguard after someone who's clearly my pursuer, and I could get the free stun on my other pursuer here. I decided I want to kind of sacrifice my life and throw it over. However, the guy who killed my decoy, I believe that would be Freakier Mirror, was unable to do so. Brian gets to kill me for 450 points because Freakier, whatever the hell his name was, he was still incapacitated from killing. When you get a lure, you're unable to do anything. I see here the old Wolvini has 3 pursuers, so I kind of want to move quickly. I decided to get the kill immediately. She moved in range, not try to get the focus, not try to get 450 points, but take the kill for 750 points. And then moving over here. One thing I like to do, by the way, and this is something I highly encourage for everyone to do in Deathmatch and Wanted, is to pretend that you are player's pursuer. So here, he's here, and I decided to wait for the half focus. I could have waited for the 450, possibly could have gotten 200 more points out of this. Got a 950 point kill. Now running for my pursuer. I'm throwing the disruption on him. And part of disruption, by the way, is not that I always anticipate this going to exactly save me directly or allow me to get a stun, but what it does is it lowers their approach meter so that even if they kill me, they get a lower score, and it also makes it more obvious to the person who's trying to kill them. So a lot of times you'll disrupt someone, you're like, alright, this is going to be great. I am going to go get a stun on them or something. They're going to be disoriented. But a lot of times what happens is you activate your disruption, and then they still come after you anyway, but then their killer manages to kill them fairly easily because they're kind of blinded and they're like, their character's throwing their hands around the air like they just don't care. And then meanwhile, whatever. Here I'm looking for my guy. I wasn't sure exactly. I think he went into this gazebo, don't care how you pronounce it. Gonna move around here. And at this point I'm like, alright, this guy, the duelist is coming after me, and I completely get blindsided here. I'm trying to avoid the duelist, but no. But no, it looks like VNZ Louis XZ comes after me 500 points. So he did kind of make his way back around. And now he's ahead of me with about a 1,000 point lead. VNZ Brian at 2,300 below me. So really, there's a pretty big gap actually between me first place and me in third place right now. We got 1,000 points either direction. 5 minutes on the clock though, and anything can really happen. And something that's very important to keep in mind with this match, with this game in general, is that you can't give up. Just think about it this way. A good kill is probably worth somewhere 700 to 1,000 points. So even if you're very far behind, getting a good kill a couple good kills and a couple good lucky situations can really help you come back. And here I'm trying to get a situation where I can acro or kill O'Brien from the top. He's trying to avoid those situations, trying to get over from me. I'm trying to avoid knife stuns because I'm like, oh, he's gonna go at me with knife. So I kind of do this jump here. He gets the knife into me though, and at this point I had anticipated he would not correctly be able to space himself to stun me, but I was wrong. He gets the knife stun on me, and I kind of wasted some time there. But you'll also notice that Louis XZ hasn't really gotten any points in time period. And what happens a lot in Deathmatch is that the people in first place have a lot of pursuers, and they have to spend a lot more time hiding and not as much time, you know, running out and getting high value kills. Here, I know this guy can't be my pursuer because he just killed someone else, unless he just randomly gets assigned to me right now. So what I just have my cursor on for a second just to make sure if he becomes my pursuer, I can instantly try to stun him from the hay bale. By the way, if you're looking for ways to stun people, when they jump into hay bale, they can't do anything for the half second while the hay bale jump animation is taking place. So while they're hitting the hay, you could be hitting them in the head with your fist, stunning them. And I'm looking all over the place. I'm like, I don't see where Damien the Kill is. Looking all over. I'm like, is Damien the Kill in the gazebo? No. Is Damien the Kill behind me? Is Damien the Kill in a disguise? Oh, there's Damien right there. So I had no clue where Damien was the whole time. I really could have set up a much better kill. But now I am a little bit closer to catching up to people in first and second place. However, myself, I've fallen down to third place. Tumbled down. I've been toppled. And again, just try and be patient. It's very easy to make mistakes, like last second mistakes. And here looking for Freakier Mirror. Just trying to look around. And again, I don't see him. So I assume he must be in a disguise around me somewhere. And here he is in disguise. I managed to get the hidden kill on him though for 900 points, bringing him up to 45-25. And then this guy here, and watch, you'll see I've just followed this guy very carefully so that he thinks I'm his pursuer, and you can actually hear him. He activated his bodyguard or his decoy or something like that, and he actually got stunned. So by me doing that, I kind of ruined his score, and that's a great thing to do. Now if you really want to be smart about it, you shouldn't do that except on players who are above you. So what you should do is you should find the players who are scoring above you and do that so that they waste their abilities, so they make mistakes. And then you want to help the lower level players kill them so that you put the higher level players in respawn. Now here there's been some kind of animus hacks of me and this other player just kind of like sit down and chill here. And while that happens, I'm just going to have a sip of Diet, no, not Diet Coke, Coca-Cola Zero Cherry.
Contract lost.
I love Coke Zero, by the way. I saved up Coca-Cola points for 4 years. For 4 years, buying Coke Zero. And then I bought a Coke Zero t-shirt with my Coke points. And then I realized I can't believe I bought 4 years of Coke and all I had to show for it is the t-shirt. Here I had the Animus hack and I was waiting to see who had it. I mean, someone else had the Animus hack. I was getting ready to disruption them because disruption can really fuck up someone when they're trying to use Animus hack and really cause them to make mistakes. This guy's clearly one of my pursuers. I go in the hay bale. He goes to throw smoke at me. I get out of the way in time, and now it's kind of like, who do I want to kill me? I decide to pick a fight with a cowboy. Cowboy versus cowboy. That is L. Bryan, by the way, in first place. Kill me only for 150 points. Not bad at all. I'd rather send points than I just do a little wiggle. Wild West wiggle. I know she says I know it's Lady Black and they're in the Caribbean. That's not the Wild West, but I just get the cowgirl feeling from her. You know, the cowgirl feeling is just absolutely wonderful. Nolo Lancer, by the way, in the gazebo here. And I'm going to try to get this bench kill on him, hoping that during the struggle he does not see me. But I wait way too long. I could have gotten like an easy 400-point kill here. And now this guy's going to fucking get a bench kill on me. I don't know if it's actually bench. No, it wasn't. He didn't have enough time either. But he was smart enough to avoid what I didn't do. And now I'm, again, behind by 1,000 points. I do have the score doubler, however, which is great. That is obviously huge. It could mean a good kill. It can bring me up like 1,800 points. But there's only a minute left on the clock, so I cannot fuck up. I need a single good kill. And here I activate my bodyguard. I send it after these guys. It's pretty obvious that one of these is going to be my pursuer. She manages to outrun the bodyguard. And I'm at 49.75. Still with the score doubler, however. Still with the score doubler. Now only behind L. Bryan 001. Now with 46 seconds left on the clock, you really got to be careful, alright? You got to pretend you're walking Fabergé eggs. Not even like walking on glass, not even walking on eggshells. I'm talking Fabergé eggs. Things that are worth unlimited amounts of money. I see my target here. I'm 90% sure it is this copy, so I'm just going to wait. And I believe at this point she's going to like use a decoy or something. If she uses a decoy, I'm not going to fall for that. And I get a kill that's worth, I don't know, 900 points. But that kill really could have been worth a lot more points. Now, there's 18 seconds left on the clock. My target's here, and this is like, alright, this is make or break. I need to get a good kill on my target and take first place. 10 seconds left on the clock. Here she is. I'm being careful, walking right up to her, walking around, waiting for it, and then taking the kill for 350 points. I move into first place, but then immediately move into second place as WiNGSPANTT kills me for 1,800 points. He had the score doubler. He didn't waste it. He, in literally the last second of the game, takes first place from me right as I snatch it from him. So congratulations, WiNGSPANTT. Really, really good game. Really good game, everyone, especially everyone in the VZN clan. I don't know any of these guys, but they put up a huge, tough fight. They clearly deserve their prestige, and they clearly deserve my respect. It's great playing them and playing everyone else in the match. Everyone on WiNGSPANTT, the fourth best commentator on YouTube, representing TopTierTactics.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll come back next time. And until all that happens, cheers.